I need to have valet. There's no reason why I should be walking places. Why is that even a thing? I want to show you these dresses that I got from Amazon. What up? We are headed to dinner at Confessions. Never been. It's some Southern cuisine place. I'm meeting up with Danielle. You've seen her in a vlog a long time ago. Ooh, something's in my eye. Good Lord. Something is in my eye, honey. In the last vlog, oh no, this better not give me no red eye situation. Something is bothering me in this eye. In the last vlog, you saw me put this wig back on. This is the deep curly 4 bundles lace wig that I've sewn on behind my hairline. I have the AC up because I'm hot. My sweating be coming and going. It's definitely hormonal because for a while I was good. I didn't have any sweating issues. And then recently I've been noticing it up and down. So today, for instance, my armpits are a little bit spicy. Not stinky. Okay, you know I don't do odor. But they're a little bit moist. And anywhere else that closes. Okay? So it's a little problematic for me right now. I have the AC on 65 because what? And I never do that. But I just need to fan some places. Okay, praise the Lord. We're headed to Confessions. I did this long sleeve today because it was raining and it's cloudy, if you can tell, and I was gonna do a dress and a blazer, but then I thought this is the same thing. As long as it's long sleeve, I just want to feel a little enclosed. You may be thinking, well, why do you have on long sleeve if you're sweating? Well, I'll sweat regardless, so the sleeves doesn't matter to me. And I often get cold inside establishments, and when it is not as hot outside, so right now it being cool and cloudy, the AC feels worse because it's not counteracted by the heat outside. So I'm likely to be freezing inside the establishment. Even more reason why I have on long sleeves. You dig? I smell so freaking good. I used I would say grown woman, the Brown Sugar Babe body oil that was a collaboration with Monet, and it's the one diced pineapple. Smells so good. And then on my hands, I keep smelling Perfect Pear, which is one of my favorites. I keep on getting away from the have in my hands as a key. Make sure you put your oil on your hands. And then my fragrance today is Oud Amar by by Swiss Arabian. So annoyed. Shagaf is the freaking name. Are you all quick? Where's his name? Hold on. Fine. I smell fantastic. This car is just on fire with the scent, okay? One thing about me, I'm gonna have all my phones fully charged whenever I leave home. I just can't stand phones dying. It irritates me. And I won't lie, just seeing the bar not full also annoys me. Why are you not full? Are you okay? So I'm 9 minutes away. I'm gonna be early, which is good. I text her, I'm like, they have valet? And she's like, yes, of course. The hell they do have valet, because one thing I don't do, we've discussed this in my non-negotiables, okay, heavy emphasis on the breath and the breathe, the swallowing and the breathing, because it's important. I need to have valet. Yeah, there's no reason why I should be walking places. Why is that even a thing? You know, gotta have valet. But she did say that the elevator's not working. I was like, the ghetto. What do you mean the elevator's not working? So now I gotta walk upstairs? How many flights is this? You know? I have on these shoes, pretty little thing that I have not worn in ages. And I'm thinking, these shoes better not break on me. Imagine. I mean, pretty little thing. Y'all don't be doing that, do you? Well, if you do, don't make it today. Hell, don't do it today. I mean, they're not, it's not like they're unstable. I just, you know, one of them just feel a little unstable. Let me not kid myself. They are cute though. It's been a while since I wore them. They make the calves look real sexy. I went to the gym today. Yes, man. Got my workout in. Okay. I was so tired. I was so freaking tired. I know I've been looking so pissed off when I work out because I be so serious. I'm not entertained. I'm not having a good time. I'm not having a good time. So yes, I look upset. Is it okay? I don't want eye contact when I work out because I'm pissed. I was so tired. That workout was tough. It was glutes and abs. What? I was like, dang. But you know, continue straight. Let me not, hold on. 69 north. Okay. Yeah. You know, let me not, what is it? I don't even know. Yo, when you get over here to the city, you gotta really pay attention because otherwise you will end up in San Antonio or friggin' Galveston and not realize it. Where am I? 59 north. Okay. I'm excited to have dinner. We gotta catch up. You know how I just already know dinner's at 7. I already know this is gonna be one of them 3-hour conversations, but I'm not trying to go home at 10, so we might need to continue it on the phone. Where am I going? 59 north. Okay, right here. I don't even know, but we gonna figure it out. And the place looks cute. Hopefully the food is good and the drinks are good. You feel me? Oh, I did nibble on Chomp's beef stick. I've been eating these because I've been seeing people talk about it a lot, and I wanted to try it out. They're really good. This one is spicy, and it doesn't even say it. It just says original beef stick, okay? Grass-fed and finished. What does that mean? Grass-fed and finished. Okay. Authentic without the ick. Yeah, praise be. You know what I noticed too? It doesn't have that outer wrapping. Hey, that just sounds disgusting when you think about that. The outer wrapping that other beef, I always call it beef jerky, the other beef stick has. It don't have that outer wrapping. I like this. I prefer it. And it's a little spicy, which was so shocking. And it's 0 sugar, low calorie, 10 grams of protein, okay? Praise be. So I ate one of those. Listen, my thing is, I'm not going to dinner starving. I don't believe in that. I don't believe in going places starving, because then you look crazy. You know, what am I doing? Am I eating for a whole family of 10? I want to eat in a cute way. I want to be cute, you know? So gotta nibble on something to curb the appetite a smidge, you feel me? And then we can go ahead and eat something, because I don't like to be looking all bloated. I don't be liking to look all stuffed like a pig, you feel me? I want to look elegant. Yeah, so I nibbled on something to just curb it a little bit, you feel me? That's my little tip, girl. Yo, that is so crazy. I've been here before. I knew this place looked familiar. It used to be called 7. And it's changed to Confessions? No way. Wow. Okay. Oh, okay. That one's out of service, but this one worked because what? Who has time? Okay, let's go to... Oh, I didn't change my outfit, did I? Okay, yeah, so here are the shoes. And I threw this Amazon belt on. It's a size medium in this dress. You feel me? Ooh, what direction are you going? Let me not lose this. Hold on. Ooh. Good morning, good morning, good morning. It is the next day. Yo, I woke up late today. I got home late last night from Confessions, but let's talk about it because a lot. And I gave our server this feedback because I was like, no, there's no way I'm gonna let her know. The server was really sweet. I was like, listen, I want to give you feedback, but I want to make sure that when you go and share this feedback, they're not going to turn it back around on you. And she was like, oh no, they won't. They really are open to feedback. I said, okay, good, because there's some problems here. When I got off of the elevator, you will see it because I didn't want to put the camera in that man's face. Okay, let me start from the downstairs, okay? So when I pulled up, I was like, wait a minute, this place looks familiar. Because a while ago, a year ago, I had gone to this same establishment. I had no clue that this was it. And it was called 7. So 7 was a Miami style, I think Mediterranean place. It had this woman who was doing belly dancing, fire in the mouth. It just gave Miami, because even Marie was like, yo, this reminds me of whatever street, Brickell, I don't even know, in Miami. And I was like, oh, okay. We had a good time, whatever. The food was okay, but we were catching up, so that's how we had a good time. You know how that goes. So when I pulled up, I was like, oh my yeah, that's the place that I've been to before, but now it's called Confessions. I was like, whoa, I had no clue. So, you know how I said that Danielle said that the elevator didn't work? I was like, what, in the ghetto? Now, this is Kirby. I don't know Kirby to be ghetto in the sense that, why is the elevator not working? I mean, it's a nice area. Why it should be fixed? What was going on here? But thankfully, one of the elevators did work because I was not about to walk up all them stairs. So I did my valet. I go upstairs. Girl, when the door opens to the place, the man standing in front at the desk, he was vaping. Okay? And from online, I would have never guessed that was the kind of place we were going to. Because what are we doing right now, okay? 7, the old place, was not like that, okay? So he sees me and he turns around. He can't even speak because the door opens. He's vaping. He turns around. So he's turning around and then he's pushing out his vape. You don't know that the vape it's not how you say it's I almost said senseless. I can see it, right? It's not a smokeless smoke, whatever the hell. Like, I can see the smoke cloud coming out. So although he turned around, I see smoke coming from behind him. So I'm on the camera. I don't believe you saw it or heard it, because I think I had you on S&Q. I'm not sure. Slow motion. And I was like, ooh, because guy, it's me and you. So I'm like, ooh, not you blowing out your vape. So he's turned around and he turns around slowly. He ignored it. And he's on my camera too, because I was holding it down. I wanted to just get the rug and then just the ambiance. And he goes, hello, welcome to Confessions. He ignored me and I was just laughing. And I was like, thank you. I was like, wait a minute. So as I approached the front, I was like, wait a minute. This used to be, and he goes, 7. I said, yeah, when did this change? I've been here before. And I was trying to be playful because I'm like, bro, I just saw you. You look crazy, but whatever, right? I hear you, my friend. So he's like, oh, we're new. I said, how new? And he was like, 18 weeks or 16 weeks. I was like, wow, okay, this place is very new. He's like, yeah, it used to be called 7. I said, oh, okay, I've been here before. And when I looked over, I could see his vape on some counter thing, right? He's trying to recover. So he goes, you meeting someone? I see my friend is already here. She might be, and he goes, oh, maybe at the bar. I said, perhaps. And then he goes, would you like a glass of champagne? And I was like, sure. So he looked over and there was this tray thing that had 2 or 3 champagne flutes on it, right? That already to me was, why is this thing not full of champagne flutes? So I'm observing so many things. The guy was nice, but I'm just like, what the hell is going on here? So he grabs a champagne flute and goes, mind you, you shouldn't say these things to guests. He was like, ooh, this one's dirty. And then got another one. And I'm just looking at him and I'm like, ooh, not dirty. He didn't say anything. So he pours the champagne, gives it to me. I take the champagne and I'm just like, what is going on here? So I had said to him when I had the camera, I said, no, I don't have it on the camera. I just want to get the ambiance. And he was okay. So he gets me the champagne flute and I'm looking around and I'm still taking it all in like, man, I can't believe this place has changed, whatever. And he was like, okay, I'm sure your friend is inside. Maybe she's at the bar or something like that. So maybe we do have a table. And then he starts walking me in. And still, all of this happened in maybe 30 seconds. But I was just like, this place, never again. And I know Danielle had not been there before. It was both our first time seeing it online. You want to try out new spots in Houston. I remember I saw this video where somebody was like, in essence, what I understood from her was she was like, Houston be killing me when you got a new spot and you're thinking, oh, it's real nice. And next you know, they have hookah and they have a live DJ and there's loud music. It just changes the whole thing. And that was what I was thinking of as I was walking in. I'm like, if he's vaping at the front, this must be a hookah place. So we walk in, nice ambiance, I think red or pink chairs, whatever. And I see my friend at the bar. The bar has these beautiful flowers in the backdrop, whatever. And I see her and I go hug her. And sure enough, I see hookahs on the ground, on the floor, girl. Hookahs on the floor and people, it wasn't packed. It was 7 and I forgot that at 7 there's daylight. So I was like, it feels like a lunch hour right now, but it's dinner. And it wasn't packed. I see my friend, we embrace. And then the guy was showing us to our table, but we were embracing and we ended up losing him because I was like, oh my God, girl, this is a lot. And he went somewhere. He went to the table apparently, but I didn't see him. So I was like, oh, the guy is bringing us to our table, but I don't know where he went, but he was over there. So we went over to our table and he sat us down. And I'm like, girl, not that man at the front vaping. Like, what kind of place is this? She goes, girl, I had no idea. I said, yeah, because that is not the vibe that either of us wanted, but we didn't know. We couldn't tell from the little research that we did. So if you're into hookah, that's a good spot, I guess. I don't know what good hookah is, bad hookah is. I just don't smoke, I like my lungs, you feel me? So the good thing is that the hookah doesn't smell. So it didn't smell like a smoke shop, but it's just not my vibe at all. Never been my vibe, never will be my vibe. So we're there and we're catching up, we're talking. So the server comes over and she's asking us what we want. And of course, you know how it is when you first meet up with your girl. It's been a long time, girl. You are talking so much. You don't even look at that menu. Hell, you don't even need a menu. You know what I'm saying? So it was one of those, and we're talking. And she had asked us at one point if we wanted a hookah. I said, excuse me. I was playing with her, but I was being playful, but I was being serious. I said, excuse me, no, I value my health. I don't want hookah. And she's laughing, and then Danielle's laughing. I was like, oh no, do you see me? I like to be sexy and healthy. There's no way I'm going to contaminate my body with hookah. Now, I do understand that alcohol's a toxin. I don't want to hear it. I was being playful, but I also was being serious. I'm like, no, I'm not going to be smoking. You feel what I'm saying? Not up in here, not at all. So she laughed, and then she went on her way. We're talking. We finally ordered drinks. That heat, I don't know the name of it. Something heat. It's a spicy margarita. It was so delicious. So delicious. It was so good and strong. I mean, granted, I hadn't eaten much that day. I had the chomps in the car. But dang, that thing, I was feeling it. Perhaps I just hadn't, I don't know. Even Danielle said it was strong. So yeah, that joint was strong and it was good. So we're there, and people started coming more and more. It wasn't packed. It was a Monday night. You feel what I'm saying? It was a cute ambiance, but it's very relaxed. It's way more relaxed than I would have ever expected, okay? I was among the very few that was dressed up. And I wouldn't consider my outfit to be too dressed up. Now, if I had gone with my first and second instinct and not that third one, one dress was metallic. So you already know it would have been like, whoa, where's she going? And then the other dress was it was also metallic, shiny, something. Because listen, when I step out, I want to step out. I'm not stepping out for the establishment. I'm stepping out for myself. And we have outfits, so why not wear them, So anyway, I was glad I wore what I wore, but I even was like, this place is casual. You have folks in there with flip-flops. Flip-flops to dinner. This is not lunchtime. It's not breakfast. It was dinner. Okay? We went at 7 o'clock. I was like, flip-flops in this establishment on Kirby? I was just like, ooh, what is happening here? So, there was that. When people watching a little bit, I was like, whoa, flip-flops. This is a different vibe, Flip-flops, hookah. Okay, understood. So that's the vibe over there. You feel me? And we were talking, whatever. So we ordered food, and I got Rockefeller lamb chop. Was it lamb chop? Rockefeller lamb chops. So good. The sauce was so good. It came out. Danielle ordered pasta and broccolini, and I ordered the Rockefeller lamb chops with rosemary truffle fries. I was like, you know what? We're going to do it. Let's just freaking do it. Okay. The lamb chops came out and her broccolini. So both of us were missing something. I had my main and she only had a side. We're missing something. But we're talking, we had our drinks, and she got the cute espresso martini that had the confessions word on it. She had already gotten it before I got there, so I couldn't even show y'all, but that was cute. We love a good drink that looks cute. Like, what the hell, right? Oh, this lash is anchored in the wrong way. I can't stand it. So I'm just like, where the heck is her food? And I was hungry, so I was like, girl, I'm so sorry. But I started eating. She's like, oh, it's okay. So she was eating her broccolini. I'm eating my lamb chops. I'm like, where's the fries? Now, when the lamb chops came out, it was warm as if it had been heated instead of it just got finished and just got brought out to me. You feel me? So I didn't like that. It had been sitting there and it had maybe been under a heating lamp. But even if it was under a heating lamp, it should have been hotter than what it was when it came to me. Okay, that was a problem. But I was hungry. I ate it. It tasted good. I just wish it was fresh. So all this feedback I gave to the server at the end. Her food finally came out, but it was like, yo, we're basically full. Like, what is this? And then my fries came out. The fries were fresh. And the server's like, I think that someone else took it to a different table because it's so strange. It should have been delivered out to you together. I'm like, precisely. And she's like, this is a soft open. That's a soft opening, not us being guinea pigs. And she laughed. I said, not us being the practice dummies. Soft opening, they should be hard opened. She was laughing. I said, what does that mean? She said, You can see on the menu it says soft opening. I said they shouldn't do anything soft anymore. They should do it hard. Make sure you're ready, because what do you mean? Why is our food coming out sparingly like this? Now I finished my lamb chops and I'm eating fries by itself. Are we at Burger King? You know, where are we? Just help me understand. So the next time I'm more prepared. Anyway, she was laughing, whatever. We got our food. She apologized. All that was fine. So we ordered another drink. So I had 2 of those drinks, and then she had the Confessions espresso martini and whatever. What else happened? So the bill came, and it was be with the 2 of us 180 something. And I asked her, because I did the tap to pay. I didn't look at it. I could have, but I didn't. And she's like, I said, did you already add on the service fee? Right? Because I wanted to make sure. 2 of us, not 6 of us. Did you already add on the service fee? She goes, yeah, it's already automatic. Y'all add on service fees automatically, even for a table of 2? I thought that was when you have a bigger table. What the hell is this going on? So that's something to note, okay? They add it on automatically. And I was like, so does 20% go to you? She goes, no, 10 goes to the house and then 10 goes to me. I said, excuse me? For the house to do what? They get the bill. They get the fee for the food. You all, from what I understand, I was a server when I was younger. Don't y'all only get tips? So why is the house getting 10 and you getting 10? And she was like, I know, it's just something. I said, that's crazy. I'm telling her because I don't care. And I've been a server and I think you should get all of the money. So she's like, I know. And I was like, that's terrible. You should be getting the full 20. The house won't be getting anything. The house is getting the damn fee for the food. Are they okay? And she's like, yeah, they're open to feedback. I'm going to let them know. I'm like, yeah, give them all of this feedback. What the hell? And even Danielle's like, who owns this place? I'm like, I know, right? Who owns this place? I don't like that. I think that's ridiculous. I think it's predatory. I think it's ridiculous. And then what kills it is when you go to pay, they still have the option for you to add a tip. So if you don't ask, and of course you can check, but I just asked her. If you don't check, you're going to double tip. That is so atrocious to me. Why are you showing the tip option again on the machine when the tip has already been added to the bill? So if you don't pay attention, you tipping twice. That is problematic to me. It should not be that way. That is annoying. So tip for you, I don't know if it's a Houston thing or what, but that's irritating. You got to be checking and asking because you might have already paid a tip and here you are doing it again. That's so sick to me. Okay. So I gave her the feedback live and direct, and then we went on our merry way. We were there for a long time, girl, till 10 something. Can you imagine? So I got home late and I woke up late today. Late is 7:30 a.m. That is late to me. Listen, I don't like waking up late. I don't like people that get up late. Waking up late is lazy to me. That's how I live. That's how I see it, Somebody else might see it differently, and that's okay. That's why we have our prerogative. You feel me? So I'm never going back to Confessions again. I think it was foolish. You can get good drinks somewhere else. It was cool though, because you know how when you're there to talk to your girlfriends and you can be on the corner. You can be sitting at a bus stop and you're having a good time because you just needed to catch up. You feel me? So it was really that. So here I am. I just finished therapy also. And I'm getting ready for the day. I want to film some content and also go into some stores and do a try-on haul. It be requiring so much energy, you feel me? But we gonna get it done, baby. Putting on my Sephora collection. Girl, I don't know why they did that, man. This is number 26. I need to actually go in the store and test some on my hand to see what the newest color is because we want to restock. We don't even know what the hell the number is. They've changed things. Why would you do that? And then this is 66, which gives me the bright, light pink nude that I love. You see this? Come on. So we got to find out what the new numbers are. I just love that. So bright, so good. Yo. So that's what's going on over there. Got out my Old Faithful one size. This is actually a new one. This is the shade Deepest 45N, and I love it because after I highlight and contour, it all comes together. But of course, just on my face off rip, it is a little dark, which I love. Oh, and I highlighted. I've been using a very light highlight these days. Where is it? So I've been using e.l.f. Camo Matte. This is Deep Olive. Interesting, right? Green undertone, olive. That's not what I use, but the brightness of this looks really good on me. So I was using, this is e.l.f. I said Tarte, right? This is e.l.f. And then on the outer part of my eye today and for a few days, I've been doing the Sharp Tape Tarte Shape Tape, Deep Golden, which is 53G on the outer part. And then on the inner part, because I want it really, really bright, I use Deep Olive e.l.f. Camo Matte. And then when it blends all together, it's great. And then when I set it with my LYS Beauty Brilliance, the pressed matte, you feel me? It adds that yellow and it makes it really good. So you gotta step back to see how it looks. And then what? And then, you know, when I highlight on my eyes, I've been using this forever, Morphe Matte Essentials. I use this color right here. It is an off-white yellowish color. And I put that, it looks white on me because of my skin tone, but it's an off-white yellowish color. I put that right in the middle and blend it widely. It all just makes the face look bright in the middle. You feel what I'm saying? And in the highlight, look, I'm balancing out the face so well. And then look at me, my hands already feel a little itchy. I'm annoyed. I did work out the other day. Well, I worked out yesterday. So what I even said to myself was, because I haven't sewn the back of my hair down, your girl just gonna pick it up and spray it as needed. You feel me? But I'm not gonna be able to. Maybe I can, because I need to get right here. I need to get right up in here. You feel what I'm saying? Oh, did I talk about how much I love this Alicia Keys headband? I love it. I love how it feels and how stretchy it is. And it has this right here. I love it so much. It's $12 or something like that. I like this so much. So have that on my head, my satin head cap. I'll link all this down below in case you care. And here is the side of my, oh, I could have, did I sew this? Oh, it must have ripped off. I sewed this down. It must have ripped off. I don't know how though. How the hell? How did that happen? Ooh, hold on. Let me get my needle and thread. How did that happen? And when did that happen? Not my damn thread. Hold on. When did that happen? Because I could have sworn yesterday, well, when I did my hair, I sewed that on. Now it's having to do a repair. Hold on. That's why you gotta have what you need at home. Hell, we don't have time for this. I don't have time for this. Are you okay? Hold on. We gotta just get this needle and thread going, baby. Yo, I've been using BetterHelp for so long. You may or may not know that. And yo, and also, you know what? There really is something to the saying that you don't look like what you're going through. There is something to be said about that. And praise be for Lumify eye drops. Because the way I just cried my heart out in therapy, I could have sworn my therapist was crying. I could have sworn she was, you know? I don't look like what I'm going through, honey, and I never will, right? Take that. Take that. Seriously. Never gave that, and it never will. All right, let's sew this down. Praise God for therapy. I use BetterHelp, and like I've had the same therapist for so long. Okay, let's just sew this down because I don't know what happened. Girl, the side of this wig just came undone. So that must mean that the other pieces of thread are loose. However, if I'm not pulling on it, it should just stay put. Oh, I'm starving. I didn't eat enough yesterday in general. So when I had the dinner, I mean, it wasn't that much food. You feel me? I could go for some food right now. What time is it? Oh, it's almost lunchtime. Yeah, I'm hungry. Okay, I'm just gonna do this right here. Okay, just to keep it down. So what I'm saying is the Lumify eye drops got the, ooh, let me whip my makeup. Got the redness out of my eyes, so you would never know. You would never know. You know what I love on TikTok? The two black women that be singing the most random songs, but they do it so funny. They were just now singing. Oh my God! It was a freaking children's song. Oh, what was it? They be doing stuff like Mary Had a Little Lamb. But they sing it, I'm sure you've seen it, in the most obnoxious way known to man, which makes it so freaking funny. They'll be like, Mary had a little lamb, and they be harmonizing together. It's so damn funny to me. Okay, Head and Shoulders Royal Oils. I'm telling you, in general, my scalp feels good. So don't be alarmed thinking, what, is it already itchy? No, my scalp feels good in general. So the Nizoral, and then this really is working. Just a few areas that I've been feeling like, ooh, let me do it. Ooh, not me taking the whole thing off. Just a few areas, maybe because of the sweat, that I just be feeling need a little thing. Yo, I meant to take this off, and I took the whole don't piss me off. You know, like the back, the very back, just needs a little 1-2. And I could possibly could just spray. No, I wouldn't even want to. Like right in here. But no, I want it to spread. You feel me? So look, I'm gonna just lift this up in the back and just get up in here because, oof, feels good. Let me just do the back. I don't feel like lifting it all the way up. Look at that. And then you just pull your wig right back down. So if you're gonna be sewing on a wig and you want to access your scalp, I mean, the other day when I had the short wig on, I literally pulled my wig forward, okay? So you can definitely do that. If you wanna have access to your scalp and you're going to someone, just have them sew the wig on just in the front so you can have the freedom to take the wig off and get to your scalp if you need to, okay? And this is just water. Love this continuous spray bottle. This is just water. Ooh, let me fix up my part. And I have not touched my hair since I flat ironed it. Let's just get this. I mean, the part doesn't need to be perfect. That's fine. It doesn't need to be perfection. You feel what I'm saying? It just needs to go with the hair, you know? Just need to wet this a little bit to define the curls, and I just let it dry. I did put a little bit of oil on it the other day, but that's not something that I'm doing continuously. Should I though? Maybe I should. Because I also don't want this to look poofy. You feel me? It's 4 bundles, but I don't want it to look big. I want it to look big, but not so big. You see that? Does that make sense? Do you see it? You feel me? So yeah. And then because I had it in a bun to go to sleep, I'm putting the water so that it can just get a little bit more straight and not look like it was all tied up. I don't be doing the braids and the whatever to it. No, I just put it in a bun and sit down and go to bed, okay? Try not to wet my hair. And the water's just gonna keep the flyaways down. Yeah. So here we are. Not too much water on the front. And here we are. Just look. Someone told me that it looked like wet and wavy. It's deep curly. Someone said it looked like a wet and wavy, what did she say? Jerry curl from back in the day. Maybe. I don't know. Is that what it looks like to you? Comment down below and let me know. I don't think so, but it might. Just trying to get the frizz. Ooh! I'm not going to do mousse because I don't want it hard and crunchy and none of that. I just want it to be soft. I like it soft. I'm going to put a little more water right here. You see? Yeah, I don't want it to be poofy. Like even this, I could use a little more less volume. That's okay. Hey, a little more less volume. Can you imagine? That's okay though. That's okay though. Let me put some of this back. Yeah. Yes. Oh na 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 God. So, and like I told you in the last video, or maybe I didn't, I'm sure I did, she did, the old hairstylist did trim it and whatever, but I had to do more on the bangs to get it how I want it to be. You feel what I'm saying? Because look, we got a hair appointment at home. Praise the Lord, okay? So that's what we got going on. Let me figure out my next plan of action. Okay, I want to show you these dresses that I got from Amazon. I have 3 beautiful, flowy, housewife, not bohemian, but very, flowy, casual, knockabout will look real cute type dresses that I wanted to show you. So the back of this has these tassels, just extra string, honey. I think it adds to the cuteness of it, which I like. It does have pockets, which is good. I will say that this is a see-through situation. I wish it wasn't so see-through. I used to have this in blue. I bought this years ago, maybe 3 years ago, and I got a way bigger size years ago. I might have gotten an XL. I was bigger and I bought a bigger size. I got rid of it years ago. It's just way too big. This, if I recall correctly, is a medium. I'll double check and I'll make sure I'll link it down below for you and on my LTK. So it's very long, FYI. If I were to wear a platform heel, this is where I would be more than likely. Right now I'm barefoot, okay? So it goes right here. I like it. I like it sweeping the floor like this. I think it feels very sexy, regal. Just imagine being at home, entertaining, and you have this on. What are you saying? You look very put together, comfortable. You feel what I'm saying? You look like somebody worth something, okay? Even at home, if it's see-through, you can't see much, at least not on me. Now, if I were outside, I would need to put some shorts on and make sure that, ain't gonna be no revelations going on, you feel me? But very soft material. Like I said, it is see-through. I wish it wasn't. I wish it was double lined, you know what I mean? But this is cute. Comes in lots of different colors. So you're gonna want this. If you want something cute, casual, very, it's vacation, it's home, it's summer, it's all of it, okay? good old spaghetti strap, the whole 9 yards. Linking it down below for you. Now this one is really cute. I love this color. It is not vermilion. Well, yeah, actually, hold on. This is vermilion. I have a pair of old school Coach sneakers that are brown, the usual Coach pattern, the C, and it has vermilion on it. That's when I learned what the color of vermilion was. This is vermilion. Yes, I love it. I love this so much. It goes down to the floor in a way where you can still wear flats and then still cover a little bit of your shoe in a cute way. With a platform, you'll see more of your shoe. You have a little bit of a slit at the bottom. You've got it cinched here a smidge, but not as cinched as is it Andre Yama? I have one of those. I gotta wear it actually. It's a kaftan, but you see the body through all of it, okay? No, this is gonna be more flowy, so you can let your gut hang. You can look beautiful while you're hosting at home, on travel. I wore this in yellow in Orlando last year on a family vacation. I had a Fendi head wrap on and some clog sandals and a bag. It's just a whole vibe. It's a whole rich mom, beautiful vibe. I love the little detail right here. And it's got the V-neck. I like this a lot. I like it a whole lot, girl. If I recall correctly, this is a one size fits all. I don't know. I'll put the details down below so you know it. I like this. This is so cute and comfortable. The material is a little bit, let's see. It's not transparent, which I love. Okay, so you can be very free and open underneath. I just love stuff like this. I love a good kaftan. It's very African inspired. Makes me so happy because you can look like somebody at the crib, even if you have not put anything on. Just make sure you steam this, hang it up, and it's ready for you to throw on whenever you feel like it. You feel what I'm saying? Love. You know, I don't wear red very often, but ever since Valentine's Day, I've made some changes and I love this color. Again, same thing, same design, same free flowing nature, same soft fabric. I like this fabric a lot. Low, deep V, beautiful, sophisticated. You can dress this up with lots of neck jewelry, earrings, tie your hair however you want, keep it down, do whatever you want to do. Wear it at home, again, outside, on vacation, in the town. Ooh, I can't get enough of this. Again, I have on flats. If I did a heel, we'd be up here and we would still look like somebody. I'm gonna link all these down below. They're also on my LTK. Comes in lots of colors and I love this. I wanna wear this one today. What do you think?